Making video games is hard, especially if you've never touched any code before, because coding can be quite scary. But what if I told you can make games without needing to code? No, I'm not talking about Scratch. I'm talking about Jamango. The people at Jamango invited me to make a game in their game engine, so that's what I did. Before we go into the development, let me explain what Jamango is. Jamango is a game engine that is entirely located in your browser. And as I said before, to use Jamango you do not have to use any coding. This makes it really easy to get started in the world of game dev, without needing to learn coding first. I remember when I started and I saw code for the first time. I still have nightmares about it sometimes. It uses something that looks a bit like Scratch. It has all these blocks that act like functions. You can connect them so that they work together. Take this for example. This is an interact block. It activates when you interact with a block. And when it's activated, it activates the block that it's connected to, which in this case shows my name as a pop-up. However, I already know how to code, so to be honest I was a bit scared to try out this new way of programming without actually using code. But I got the hang of it quite fast, to be honest. It's basically just having a lot of functions you can search through, and it very easily shows you what you can get out of it or what you have to put into it. Another very accessible thing is that you make the game while you're playing the game. I know that sounds weird, but you don't have an editor like in Unity. You are inside of your game and you also build inside of it. It's very easy to make version, but I'm still gonna do it. It's like playing Minecraft, but with visual scripting, and every block is actually programmable. But remember when I said I had to make a game? Yeah, we still have to do that. But first I need an idea. In the Netherlands we have a lot of escape rooms. Some scary, some are more fun, so I thought why not make a game where you have to escape something while solving puzzles and doing other challenges. First I wanted to know where you have to escape from. And in Jamango they have a couple standard world generations you can choose from. So I choose a snowy one. The plan was to make a player escape a facility inside a snowy biome, so this is perfect. There is a lot possible, I just had to figure out what exactly. As Jamango is still in development, there are no public tutorials on it. The only tutorials are some they have on the Discord. Here I found one for a keypad, which I can use for making a door locked by a code. But that's just one of the possible puzzles. First I wanted to make the player be able to escape their cell they are locked in. Then, when they escaped, they had to find a code for the door. This code was hidden in this small room, but to get inside of this small room you have to find a card. This way I wanted to link the whole facility together until you can escape. How this card exactly works is not by having a real physical card, it's just setting a global state. Global states are basically variables you can use from anywhere. When trying to open a door, it checks whether you have the global state set to true or not. And when that's the case, you can see the hint needed for the code. The keypad actually works quite the same. Each digit is added to a global state, which is checked when you press enter. But all these functions set a global state and check it, but once it's set, it's never actually returned to the original state. For this I made a reset world block, which you can interact with. This block basically resets all the values and all the doors back to closed. Of course the game also needs some parkouring, so when you enter the correct code, the door opens and you have to parkour. And as you can see, this is a really high part of the building. Luckily Jamango has this pencil, which kinda acts the same as World Edit mod from Minecraft. You can also copy and paste parts, which can also save a lot of time and which saved me a lot of time. This makes the building way easier and you do not have to place every block individually. After the parkour you also have this new puzzle, in which there are a lot of elevators that go to different floors, but only one goes up to the top. Each elevator is its own block group that detects when the player is standing on top of it. When the player is standing on top of it, it teleports the player to a custom floor. For this I used one function which you can make yourself. This acts like every other function, like detecting and interact, but this time you can make it yourself. This means I only have to add one function each time instead of multiple blocks. When you get to the top, you go to the next challenge, the dropper. This basically uses one function and that's collision detection. And it's really nice because most functions have really logical names, like collision. So when you want to use, for example, collision, it shows all possible functions you need for collision. I said collision way too much. But this makes it really easy to get functions without needing any documentation or tutorials. You just search for collision and it shows everything that's possible. But when you collide with one of these bars, you get just reset back to the top. And to make it even easier for me, I just use one of the teleport functions again. The last puzzle incorporates custom sound, which is also a really nice feature that Jamango has. You can import any sound or music you want into your game and it's just there to use. The goal of this puzzle is to listen to a series of sounds and then match it to the sound linked to a number. So you hear this. And these blocks have their own sound. I again use the keypad, which you can use to open the door. When you open the door, you can run to the exit and you have escaped the facility. It's really insane how easy it is to make this game. I have put a couple of hours into this, but that also included having to figure out the engine. And the nice part is, to play this game, I can simply share a link. I do not have to build it or publish it or anything. It's just available. Or well, I have to make it public of course, but that's just one click of a button. There are obviously so many more things I can learn about this engine and there's so much more possible. But it was really fun to just make this game. And I really want to thank Jamango for giving me this opportunity. I think Jamango can be huge for new game developers that want to try to get into game development. So I'm really looking forward to how this game engine develops itself. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Yeah, see you. Bye.